Khi chúng khóc ai chị ban nè để ban mới đi copy nói thì mình ấy nè để toàn mình thế TP này tới ca bị ngày sángបញ្ហាចម្លែកហ្នឹងវា update ណាអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំត្រូវ update Eclipse data version អញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវ update Eclipse ទៅ data version JSP គេហៅ expression language ណាហើយខ្ញុំក៏បាន update ឯកសារនៅក្នុងដែរthì យើងអាចចូលទៅ download ឯកសារហ្នឹងសារទៀតណា update វាឯកសារមេរៀនយើងទីមេរៀនទី11ហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំ update expression language ហ្នឹងដោយសារតែវាមានកន្លែងខុសដោយសារតែចឹង technology ថ្មីគឺយើងត្រូវការទាញចេញមកពី Jakarta Jakarta servlet វិញ so I have updated the document so you need to download Steam again for the document because there are some change in technology so today we will apply the JSP expression language and do some practice on that so if someone that already watching the Friday you don't need to because the recording on Friday is about the TP
លោកគ្រូអត់សូវលើសលេងលោកគ្រូលើតិចតិច
bị ấy này lần nữa mưa đốt cả thì alo từ ấy từ cho bạn đây
លើបន្តែខ្សែខ្សោយឬក៏
alo alo sorry on your device logic headset ok alo lư ấy
បាទបាទវាច្បាស់
ok ok chứng dùng I will talk again so For someone that already listened to avoid the recording on Friday, so you don't need to follow this because I will talk again about TP13. So first, I'm going to show start the Eclipse first. We need to set up the project. So I start up the Eclipse. So firstly, we going to talk about the JSP. So when we set up Eclipse is for this one. So we will create project called TP13. Yeah, but we need to make sure that we are opening the Java EE perspective. And also I can recreate a new one so that you can follow up. So I will delete all these two projects. I'm going to delete everything. So this one cannot delete. Wait. I need to delete these ones first. Okay. And then delete the project. So I can delete all of them. Okay. So now we don't have a project. The directory is clear, so I will start from creating a project. So we create the web project. For this one is dynamic web project. We can choose menu and then new dynamic web project. Okay.
Cái cục đập bánh bảo đây là mấy web tài chính nhưng mà này
First, you make sure that you are using the Eclipse EE. Eclipse for Java and web developer. If you are using the Eclipse for enterprise Java web developer, you will have this. And also you need to have the perspective Java EE. You can open the Java EE here. It's called Java Enterprise Edition, Java EE. Okay, you can see now.
bao nhiêu bọn nhiên không chờ.
Okay, verify mất tha Eclipse những chỉ Eclipse mùi nã. Which Eclipse you have? Is it enterprise web developer or not? Hello. Mày gái.
Eclipse for Java developer.
Trong mẹ này chẳng không? Download mẹ thôi download Eclipse for Enterprise Java Web Developer bạn thôi. Bây giờ bông ở bill là web project cho nhân từ cái Eclipse mẹ web.
Anh đã phở Visual Code ban đã chờ.
Visual Code. Visual Code ban vừa nên config hiện chờ đã. Nhân từ config vía.
Chẳng hạn ấy chờ chăm tăng khỏi.
If you use Visual Code, you need to create a lot by yourself. I think it has a lot of things to create. Okay, now I create project. It's called Dynamic Web Project. So does everyone have Eclipse for web developer? Hello, everyone have Eclipse for web or not?
Check to chờ.
Okay. So now I create a project called the TP13. For runtime, we can choose existing because I already recreate. So now I re-download it again. So I put it 10.0.3, yes, no, 18, 13. So here, if you don't have downloaded the Tomcat, you need to download. If you already downloaded this, so you can use this folder directly. Okay, now I use Java 15. Okay. If I think I already downloaded the Tomcat, so it's already here. But I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to download again. So we say unknown version Tomcat, so I'm going to download. Okay. So I will put in somewhere using it is okay. I can put outside here. So it will download maybe around 15 seconds. Yes, it's done. So after finish, Okay, name already. Okay, I pick other name. Maybe I put something. Yes. So after finish, you can click finish. Okay, you just put. Okay. So I'm going to copy this one and go back and paste here. Because the web project normally it will use class inside web inf slash classes. So man web app web inf classes. So now I just click finish. So after that, I need to add the server because it is a web project, so we need web server. So I choose Tomcat with the pass Tomcat 10. There's a lot more like a Glassfish and other. Okay. I'm going to add a TP13 into the server and then finish. So now you edit the web module TP13 into the server. So now you can start the server. Okay. So you can check the log. It's at 8080. So now you go to log call 8080. 13. We don't have index. So we need index file. But before that, we go to the web app here. It is the root folder of our project, our the web project. So I can create new JSP file, all index. So now we have index file. Move back here. So we don't have anything, so it just display insert title here and the content is empty. So we can say welcome to JSP. Something like that. Welcome to JSP. If you follow the TP, so firstly you need to create task1.jsp. Need to create the task 1. Call task 1. Okay. This one. So in there you can write welcome to task 1. The first TP it's just setup of the project. First start here. So you know how to do now. You don't. You know how to do the first task. Now I show you how to configure on VS Code. So before that, you need to open. You need to create one folder first. Now I'll show you using the VS Code. I believe first you need to download Tomcat. So you go to download Tomcat. So you might download Tomcat version 10. Maybe this one. So after you downloaded the wait a bit. It is very slow. After finish the download, you need to copy it to somewhere for storing the server code. But here's I need to wait a little bit. So we need to create folders first. So now we have TP11. So I'm going to create TP13. Oh no, we already have TP13. I'm going to say TP13 group B and C. So in here we are going to create the server in here. Now I need to copy them. And then extract. Yeah. So the structure of the Tomcat, we have the bin, all the server code. You might start the server in here. So to start the server, we have startup dot but before that, I need to do some configuration because I have several versions of Java. Maybe I try to start first. I'm going to start that. So if the configuration is correct, it will be able to start the server. So if it is said that server is started in blah blah blah, and then it will tell you the port that is listening for. Like this one, I don't see the port. Because it's too long. Yes, it's here. You also can change the port in the configuration. If your port 8080 is busy, so you go to config and server.html, you edit it. And you can see around here. Where is it? This one, port 8080. So you can change it to other port. So yes, this one. So you may change to port, for example, if you change into 5000, it will go yes. So other thing I don't need to explain yet. So after you finish this, you need to start the server again. Go back here to bin and then you start up the server. After start up, you don't need to turn off the console. If you if you close the console, it will shut down the server automatically. So you can close it. So now let me see which port it's listening for. Yeah, 5000. So you need to test if it works. 5000. If it works, we show the welcome screen of Tomcat. Yeah, welcome screen. So you are using Tomcat version 10. So everything's work fine. Okay. So then the next thing is to Go to web app here. Web app is the root directory of web project. So just like you have a www for a path, it is the web root here. So this one is the default page, like what you saw in this. So I will make change some of the text in here, so you can see that it will affect in here too. So I'm going to change the index.jsp. I just do this, and I'm going to change the word home into dashboard. So here you can see home. So I will refresh. It will become dashboard. So here is the root, or we can say the root part of the web server. So if you want to create your own, like TP13, so you need to create a new folder called TP13. Yeah. So inside that, you may put index.jsp, something like that. So you can open code here. Visual Studio Code. So I start VS Code. Wait. So you need to open folder in VS Code. You will open this folder. What? So in this folder, there's no file yet. So you need to create new file called index.jsp. Maybe you just write something like this for fast testing. So you can go to the part TP13. So you need to restart, reload the server first. So I'm going to reload the server. Only when you add the new web module, you need to reload it. So you need to shut down the server and then start again. But there's another way. But for now, the fastest one is to close the console and then start again. So after that, you can see it is the code of JSP. So in VS Code, you need to create just one file, that's all. But there's a lot more to be able to use the we call the structure of JSP. So you need to create folder called web inf. Like there, you need to add the library. It's called lib. So in the lib, if you want to use the JSTL, you need to put in there. If you have classes, you need to put in web and app classes. And the other thing, you need to do some configuration also. So you have any question? For this, it's simple one. You just and then you can write the code. Yes, this is what you do in VS Code. But you need to do some configuration by yourself first, like you download a custom cat by yourself, you configure the server by yourself. But it seems not very hard to do. So for the second point, it is to use a bootstrap file. So you need to use bootstrap file and go to the login. You make something like this form login. It also has some example for working with the login form using bootstrap. So if you already know bootstrap, so you may go to example. It has a login form in there. Yeah. So you can do the same. Just download the example and then you copy the file here. Copy the file to your project. And then you can make change by your own. Okay. So I will let you do the work and maybe around in 20 minutes I will check again. We check whether what are the tasks that you have finished. So you do it now and then I will check in 20 minutes, okay? Any question?
Thế chứ à, cái này bạn server mình bạn này nè chưa?
You go to bin and then startup.bat. I will pass the link. Just this one is example. It is the full link. Normally it is at a custom cat folder and then bin and startup.bat. Okay, question. So maybe 20 minutes should be. I will check again.
Củaខ្ញុំរ៉ាន់អា local host 80 13 នឹងអត់ដើរ
Have you changed the configuration in here? Have you changed the configuration into port 5000 or not?
ខ្ញុំប្រើ a clip លោកគ្រូ
If you use a clip, you need to make sure that your server is started. You see this or not? Share screen.
អានេះ
Can you
ខ្ញុំ
share screen?
បាទលោកគ្រូ លោកគ្រូឃើញ screen ខ្ញុំអត់
Something. Okay. ចាំមានឲ្យយើង start ហើយសុំមើលកន្លែង index អត់ដូចអត់មានអីទេយើងសាកបើកមើលយើងចូលមើលកន្លែង console មើល console នេះyes it's port yes 80 សាកមើលបើក browser មកត្រូវហើយបកមកវិញបកមកនេះវិញដកបកមកបញ្ចេញវិញអញ្ចឹងបញ្ចេញយើងដាក់ថាក្នុងមើល server property កន្លែង server tape server អញ្ចឹងយើងដាក់ថា TP13 yes យើងដាក់ខុសកន្លែងណាមិនដាក់ index.jsp ហ្នឹងនៅក្នុង web INF ទេដាក់នៅក្នុង web app អស់វាទៅអស់ index.jsp ហ្នឹងអស់ដាក់ចូលទៅក្នុង web app វិញហ្នឹងហើយហើយ refresh page ហ្នឹងហើយអូខេ
បាទលោកគ្រូអរគុណច្រើន
the folder web INF is protected you cannot access from the web the only way you can access it is from the code you can't access it this one is protected this one also protected so you can create page outside this folder all the configuration are in here like server configuration it's all here okay so do you have other problem
teacher why my file type JSP is so error but when I run it's not error
okay let me see
just I miss the screen hello teacher you see my screen
yeah
I just I have this line is error
normally we don't add space after the attribute កន្លែង attribute action យើងហ្នឹងយើងអត់ដក clear ជាមួយនឹងសញ្ញាស្មើទេ dương save វាហើយ dương right click លើ file task3 ហ្នឹង right click លើ file ហ្នឹង យើងយក validate យក right click លើ file ហើយ validate yes យក validate ally សញ្ញា tick មួយមានសញ្ញា pop tick មួយ validate អង្គមក ក្រោមទៀត yes okay what error what discover អញ្ចឹងមានន័យថា file នោះវាអត់ឃើញ task2.jsp yes យើង install អីគេ
ខ្ញុំសាក install អា import file ចូលដល់នៅលើ Quick
វាអត់មិញ validate មិញវាអត់វានៅដដែលចង់សំដៅថាវាអត់ទាន់ refresh ចឹងចាំវា template សិនចាំមកវា install ហើយសិន
បាទឈើមួយទៀតឈើមិញឈើចូលទៅ start ក្នុង bin ក្នុងអា Tomcat ហ្នឹងឈើហ្នឹងខ្ញុំឃើញឈើធ្វើក្នុង TP មុនអត់ចាំបាច់ចូលទៅក្នុង Tomcat ហ្នឹងហ៎ចូលក្នុង bin វា
ដោយសារតែគ្នាយើងសនំពរធ្វើជាមួយនឹង VS Code អញ្ចឹង VS Code គឺយើងធ្វើខ្លួនឯងយើងចូល bin តែបើសិនយើងប្រើ Eclipse មិនបាច់ទេ
បាទ
so you need to separate between the Eclipse and VS Code if you use Eclipse everything is on Eclipse the server start stop configuration all on Eclipse but for VS Code you need to do manually so I will let you do if you have other problem you can ask Okay, so you know what to do, right? You know how to use the bootstrap, right? So you can learn how to use it, and then you can copy some code from it and then put into your project. Like the first one, I will introduce how to download. Go to document and then download. So you will see the link to download. So select compile and JS into your project. This one. Okay, copy this one. And then go to the, you can create,
Look what going screen.
sorry. So wait again. You go to document of the bootstrap and then you go to download here. You scroll a bit, you will see the CDN, it's the fastest one. Just copy it and then go back to your project like VS Code. And then you create a new file. Sorry. You create a new file called part02.jsp. And then you can import HTML file like this, and then can pass the code. But we put the script on the top. We put it before end of body. Now you already set up the bootstrap, so then you can use it. Oh, I will go to form, and maybe there's something like this or like this. You can use it, but maybe just a simple one, like this one. So I copy the code here and pass in VS Code. But you need to wrap it in form. You format the document. So now you just remove read only. You go to browser. As that. Oh, sorry, I can show this. Oh, I already shut down it. Yes. So I need to start it again. So just with the return. Yes, it's done. So now I just refresh task2.jsp. As you can see here, it's two. And you might make some change. So remove. It's not a plain type. It is a format. You can see here. It's not good yet, but at least it's better for starting point. So I will add this. Yes. Um, you can make it the center, but now it should work now. But you can add some more. Follow the example here. So just make something like just similar, not 100% the same. Maybe you can make better. It's also acceptable. Okay. So now you can continue. ok ខ្ញុំឃើញគ្នាយើងមាន group A ចូលដែរណោះ I checked the list but I saw also the group A and group B and group C no I see all the group Y I see group A you have a class right no
Teacher.
yeah so I think group A you have joined too for group A I saw some yes
I think maybe he joined just 1 or 2 member.
I see a lot that join like Putti Puntit Talin Minh Y Minh Môi Sang Lên I think most of group A joined the yes it should be on Friday you already joined on Friday right so now if you already finished so maybe okay you have only okay I will continue later so we are going to finish here today so if you still want to send the task that the work that you have done you can send in this group yes the fact that today it should be only 2 group today it should be only group B and C I mentioned again, I already updated the document of chapter 11. So you can download again in MS Team. In chapter 11, I have updated this content because the technology have changed. So I have changed follow the new technology. And also you need to update a clip to the latest version. If not, it won't work. For the one that use Visual Studio Code, you need to follow the document. You need to download all this file and then copy it into the web and f/lib to be able to use this expression language. Want to try in Visual Studio Code, you need to copy and paste here. So I may open the folder. So you need to copy the two file, these two file into lib folder. So I already download that, so I will copy and put it here. I just renamed it. If you have the two file, you are able to. I may send you by chat. You can download directly from the link I sent in document. Yeah. So now you have the two file. So that you can test it. The first one you can try with loop. You may be able to try with loop first. So you can declare take lib. You need to declare it at the first. But I should copy there. It's faster. Yeah. And then you just make a small loop. Yeah, for C for each is for loop from start from 1. Maybe not start. It may begin from 1 and end at 8, for example. So in here is content of loop. You can use a variable. You put So, hello. I just like that. You can try. So you need to reload the server. And click shutdown and then start again. Yeah. So yes, it's already started. So it worked fine now. So it's called the loop of JSTL. So you can use also the take of JSP, but I think there may be the library for that. But I don't know for this. Maybe you can search for JSP. But it's not maintained. That means it's gone. It's not maintained, so not use. There's no JSP library, but it may have string. But we are going to use this, but not now. The next lesson. And the next lesson is the last lesson of OP, and we will move to UML. So here we can finish here for today. And then we have anything to continue. So we will have finished the lesson on JSTL, and we move on to Spring Framework on Saturday. Okay, so I finish here. You have any question? Hello. You have any question not? Okay, so I end the meeting here, so have a nice day.